Our next guest is a four-time Grammy nominee who started singing and playing piano in the church at the tender age of 11. She is now a global superstar with a career that spans 50 years, and today she's here to talk all about it. Please welcome the beautiful and talented Oleta Adams.
Yes! Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so very, very much. It's good to be here.
We are so honored to have you, Oleta. Okay, now you've had a very impressive career and you recently celebrated 50 years in the music business. What has your journey in the industry been like?
Well, starting off, I had to learn an awful lot. I learned a lot about music, about my craft. I learned how to write music. I learned how to read music. And I also had to learn how to find what my own personal style is. And there's so much that you learn about leadership, about working in an industry that was particularly male-dominated, and how to be strong without being offensive, which is really important. And I also had to learn the business side of things. And I find myself, I'm still booking hotels and flights and doing all sorts of things. You have to learn about doing your own hair and makeup when there is nobody else available. Learning your host style and learning your presentation, how to draw an audience in, and how to make them feel like, I can't wait to see her again. All of that is a very important part of it.
Well, you are a pro, and I just heard that you are set to go on tour next month. I want to know, what do you enjoy most about touring?
Oh, what I enjoy most is seeing the faces of the people in the audience and feeling that community oneness. I love that feeling that we get when we're on stage, and you never know what's going to happen. You have the basic arrangement, but there's a thing that goes from heart to heart. And when the people sit there and sometimes they're so into it, they're barely breathing. And you wait for that moment that helps to express to others, I know what you've been going through, and I just want to help you say it. I just want to help you express it. And I want to let you know that you're not the only one who's gone through that. We're here with you. That's what music is for. I'm like an artist. The painters of our time, except I paint with notes and melodies and rhythm instead. And I think it's the sort of thing that we need these days.
Absolutely.
So I'm looking forward to having that one-on-one with the people that you can't get when you're singing in your house all by yourself.
Yes. Now, you were discovered by the British pop group Tears for Fears, which ultimately led to your big break. Tell us all about it.
In 1985, I was performing here in Kansas City at the Hyatt Hotel, and Tears for Fears came through the city performing in concert, but they were staying at the Hyatt. So when they finished their show, they came down to my gig because went to the bar for a drink, and they heard me performing with my trio. And they were very, very impressed, to the point of 2 years later, without having met them, they hunted me down and asked me to be a part of their Seeds of Love album. I guess it was an album back in those days.
Right, exactly.
I could say cassettes and all of that. But and a couple of weeks after they called me, they actually flew to America to meet me, and they stayed for about 3 or 4 days. They even came to my gig that I had at the time, and we talked and got a chance to know one another. I've never heard of anybody doing that before. That was really wonderful. And we got to know each other and learn about each other's style. And then I recorded with them in '88, and the rest is history. I think Roland said to the A&R person, you know, when this record comes out, a lot of people are going to be ready to sign her, and you'd be smart to be the first one. So I ended up with a deal with Polygram Fontana in the UK. When I came back to America, a lot of people, they were playing my records before the music came back here to America, and they thought I was, you know, from some other country or Jamaican or something like that. Didn't know how to back announce my name, you know.
Wow.
Oleta, I think she's a princess. I think she's a...
Wow.
Yeah, right. And I live in Kansas City.
That is wild.
Those are great stories.
Yeah.
Now, Oleta, you performed and toured alongside some top entertainers, and I'm going to put you on the spot. Who was your favorite to work with?
Oh, wow, that's difficult because I have traveled with Michael Bolton, and I have to say that Tears for Fears, definitely, they were so gracious and so generous in sharing the stage with me, and I love them so very, very much. I had a great time, and Phil Collins, I got a chance to travel with his jazz band and big band. And he was just a beautiful person. He made me feel so at home. But I got to tell you, it's got to be every performer's lifelong dream to perform with Luther Vandross. And I had a great...
Yes.
Yeah, I
He's
had
my favorite.
It doesn't get any better. It does not.
No.
And I'm sure that there's people that feel that way about you, because let me tell you, we love your song Get Here, which was written by Brenda Russell, and it just has such a powerful message. So I'm so curious, what does that song mean to you?
At the time that I first found that song, of course, my boyfriend at the time, my husband now, I heard it in a dress shop during the day when I was playing piano bar in Scandinavia. And so John heard it first, and he sent me a cassette of the song to Scandinavia. And then we started performing the song when I got back to the States. So when you're away, that song, you know, you miss the persons that you love, your family, your home, your loved one. And for many other people, one lady told me that she heard the song the first time on a bus, and she was crying so hard she had to get off the bus. Others have shared that they have used this song as their child came into the world, or as a loved one was leaving this earth, or as they were preparing for operations and so forth. And for me, sometimes I sing it when I got that feeling where I need help so badly, and I pray to God, and I'm like, Jesus, come quickly. You know, that whole feeling that I need that strength, I need that help, I need that guidance, I need that calm, I need that protection. Get here if you can. And you can make these words mean whatever you need it to mean. And for me, I think about all these things, and when I sing for every other person who loves the song as well.
Oh, we love it, we love it, we love it. Oleta, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Oleta heads out on tour next month, so be sure to check out her show when it comes to your city.